licence as a private hire vehicle is 10 years from the date of the first registration or manufacture, whichever is the earlier. Licensing panel would be delegated with the authority to act outside the policy.
Okay. Any questions? No, happy to agree. Okay. All those in favour? All those against? No abstentions? That's great. Okay, thank you. Councillor Mace, members?
Thank you, Chair. The purpose of this report was for members to consider the outcome of consultation that's taken place in relation to the adoption of a policy relating to the age of a vehicle to be licensed when a hack and carriage vehicle proprietor wishes to change their vehicle. It is apparent that within a lifetime of a hack and carriage vehicle, the proprietor may consider it necessary or desirable to replace the original vehicle with another vehicle. As set out in the report, there is no provision within the legislation to accommodate this particular process. It is a matter of trying to seek a practical solution for somebody who is in such circumstances. And there has been, as indicated in the report, provision for this that has been made, and it has worked around the current policy for licensing new vehicles. There is a policy that this council has for licensing hack and carriage vehicles, which states that the vehicle must be 3 years old or less from the date of manufacture or registration, whichever is the earlier. And however, to accommodate the circumstances where a vehicle may have been in an accident or the driver simply wants to change their vehicle for a number of reasons, there has been a customer practice that has allowed this to take place on the understanding that the vehicle is the same age or less than the vehicle that's currently licensed. There has been consultation in relation to that practice with a view to members formally adopting a policy to apply in the circumstances as detailed within the report. The results of consultation are there within the report, and as indicated again at the beginning of the meeting that Mr. Cummins does wish to address you, and also, if I may, share refer to the email that I received.
Okay, thanks, Margaret. Any questions from members before I'll do it then last time. It's a straight report. Before we do that, we'll refer to the email first.
As I say, it's the same person as referred to earlier, that refers to the circumstances that we are in a recession, and refers to a new vehicle which complies with the proposed changes will last 5 years, would be in the region of £15,000, significant outlay for passengers' numbers are falling due to hardship. And again, secondly, hack and carriages, as I understand, private hire vehicles are already subject to a more rigorous form of MOT or compliance testing. For this, the older hack and carriage vehicles are required to present their vehicles twice each year for an MOT and an extended compliance test to ensure safety and upkeep of the vehicle provides a safe and comfortable ride, and that the vehicle bodywork is maintained to a high standard. As such, I would have thought there no further need to make a specific age requirement on vehicles as long as this criteria is fully met. And again, reference to the MOT allows, a standard MOT allows vehicles to travel safely on the road regardless of age, as is also the case with children's school buses, but not regulated by the licensing department. Surely the compliance test should provide sufficient proof a hack and carriage of any age is suitable and safe to be licensed.
I did get a copy. Thank you very much, Dave.
Also, I'd just like to point out that I also said in the Department of Best Practice, and that best practice actually states that your job, quite rightly, is protecting the public. And in these proposals, the desire to move from the customer practice is done without any data or any engineering proposal or any. It doesn't seem to be moving forward. And from what I understand, there's been no crashes or there's been no high profile crashes, or I don't think we've had any complaints from the public. So it seems fairly curious, certainly in the light of that the road planning authority and the road commission will be finally given their final report at the end of the year, and it might all change. And certainly the discussion we just had with the senior member of the DXC program in the ground might completely change taxis completely. So I can't quite understand the urgency. I'd also like to point out as well that the chart here in 4.1, which states the other areas, Cheshire West and Chester have only recently implemented an age policy. It is subject to a judicial review, and I heard that, well, half an hour ago, is that there's been a meeting about Cheshire West and Chester, and they are thinking of overturning it, presumably because I have no idea why, presumably because of the legal advice, but that was adjourned till tomorrow. And in my head, they are all engaged with Mr. Collins. One of the problems I we have with this, and I hope that you read the bit about the Edinburgh and London conundrums, is that this idea that a cap of weight is somehow better than 0.6, it doesn't really, it really has been treated and the regime. But can I also highlight, we've got a problem in the purpose built, that the TX, I'll just quickly review what we do not know, that the only comment with the taxi that everybody knows is the Wirral's most recognised vehicle was replaced with what was particularly called missing insurance not the TX1. Now, they've had two incarnations since then, the TX2 and the TX4, and both of them have got serious reliability problems. So much so that there's an awful lot of TX2s and TX4s that are called TX1 engines in. So you might have a 6-year-old vehicle with a 20-year-old engine. And it's become that sort of widespread that other people start to recall to make sure that they change the engine mounts and look at the engine mounts on the scaffolding and the scaffolding. But the reason why is that essentially we are calling maintenance so much so that TX4s have we drove the company out of business. The problems with engines that see that for 900,000 miles, gearboxes that go 15, 16 times, prop shafts, the whole lot of steel with the steam box that eventually get on. Apparently they're just about to start up again. But we've also got problems with the alternatives, with reliability, and they are very, very expensive. For instance, the person who should be here at the moment, Bob, he can't make it because it's which is a really common part, it's turbos now. Now when the turbo goes on from the alternatives, it's sucked all the oil out of the engine and blows the motor, costing about 7,000. So one of the reasons why people are going back to TX1s and the turbo because of the reliability. And I understand that most of you will be motorists, and all motorists have this sort of equation that do you keep your old vehicle up for MOTs, or do you spend money on a new car and you have trouble-free motor? Sadly, with the purpose-built, trouble-free motor is a thing that we're used to using. The only one, the only alternative that has been really totally reliable has been the Mercedes. But as far as I'm concerned, the Mercedes is 37,000, and you've got stuff like, if you lose your key, it costs £1,000 to own the key. Now, the way the job is at the moment is that even our clients, it cannot justify that sort of expense. you know, well, one of the things about it's moved on because we have now got national standard because our time used to do compliance tests. And if you take something like the old model, which is the main compliance test, they literally overhaul the vehicle. Now, it isn't your remit, if you're concerned, to make something after 12 years, which is making three tests a year, or make a compliance test, almost to ensure that the taxi is in pristine condition. I don't think there's any, I don't understand the problem with why people, I certainly, I can't quite fathom why people put 8 votes on and expect, because we all know that somebody can have a 5-year-old car and it's actually fair, and somebody can have a 20-year-old car and treat it like, it is, as the DFC says, about children with properties. Okay. Any questions? No question, Daddy?
Well, yeah, it is today. You've got a mind there. You said about the compliance test and comparing with the overall, which they do down in London. Now, the cost of doing the overhaul is very expensive. I mean, so you're talking about expense at this particular time, and you're saying to people, well, don't go for the TX1, the TX2, or go for any other. You're still going to a lot of expense. So it doesn't matter which way we're going to do a balance. We've got to balance it somewhere. And, you know, that is what you've got to look at. I mean, he's got a vehicle there, which is, I don't know how old is yours now? 15 years. This is in excellent condition. And, you know, you've got others there, and I won't mention who they are, and they are bins. They're not even worth driving around, and they're only 8 years old.
So is that not a matter of you officers expect these vehicles?
Just while we come back to that, John, I understand that this committee is to look at just as the taxi drivers, and we hope that we will try to do. Yeah, it is part of it.
We are trying.
But I've heard the example you just said, that I know somebody who just got themselves a Scottish car, and it's only 3 years old, and it's 76,000 miles. That's in Scotland. It was sold with rain and all that. So you start thinking, well, these guys use the same as 3 years old, but it's almost like 300,000 miles, and it's been worked 24/7. So I think it was
Before you more questions, Daddy? No?
I was just going to say I haven't got a copy of that letter.
Oh, nice.
Go on.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Just, Daddy, just for your information, there's numerous that's why I said, unfortunately, saying where coming new members.
It's surprising because on your website you have the
Yeah, well, I've changed that. Oh, well, I've changed that.
But since Saturday,
Yeah. So, it's the way we do it. It's just right after the New Year's, we've changed.
To the AGM, part 2, which we have got, and all the maintenance applied to the community, it's not just there to do, with the whole council. Did you, like you said, you're going to,
Okay, I'll go on then. I don't need to.
tell me who you are. We know who you are.
Gary Gregory, you might even be an answer this around the association. What the concern was around most people when we first saw this in the report was this 10-year suggestion. And at the risk of going over what Derek said again, the Nissan engine, which is in the earlier vehicles up until 2001, I think, after that changed to the Ford engine, which is notoriously unreliable when it's been transported, but the earlier engine gets transported to the latest vehicles. Most people now, because of the climate around us, buy second-hand vehicles the best you can buy, and the best you can buy comes from London. Thanks to Boris Johnson, he's getting rid of every cab in London that's over 15 years age on a rolling every year, like R registered plan this year, next year, S registered, T registered, like that. Not because he just for the cab, it's because of the emissions. He wants to make the city centre cleaner. It's not the capital, it's not the capital, not serving politicians like that. Sorry.
That's it.
Anyway, Nissan is the cleaner of the TX1, 2 and 4 Porsches. But the Fords don't even have an adjustment on them when you start to smoke, you go to a new engine. The Nissan you can get, you can put your mouth on the exhaust when you get them right. They are the best I've ever had. No more questions, no? Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, guys. Right. Could you indicate what to say? No.
I mean, just because it would be helpful just for me, because obviously I don't know clearly else, and it's just to have an understanding of the testing, because it's been mentioned, but I don't really get what exactly that it's doing.
Thank you, Chair. All vehicles, before they are licensed, need to go through what's called a compliance test, and that is an MOT. They have to do an MOT, but then there are additional standards that they are checked against. It's quite a comprehensive document, so I'm not able to list all the items to you today, but it's suffice to say that it is above the requirements for an MOT. That's what the compliance test is. It's the MOT plus additional tests.
Okay.
And so when you say that happens before a license runs, if you're on 6 monthly license, then it's every time that's run.
Just for information, we have a taxing panel which will probably won't
Doing it a couple of times, I bet.
so that the taxing panel says after trials years already below 6 months of them. That's kind of an example of how it goes.
Just to give you an example of the actual MOT on the Porsches, I once had my car stopped coming back from France by the customs who for some reason thought they had something they shouldn't have had in the car. And they took the seats out, took the wheels off it and everything. And I was strip searched. They didn't find anything at all. But that experience with the customs officers in Dover was not as robust as Porsches MOT. Nowhere near it, I'll tell you. Honestly. Honestly. Walshies are much more thorough.
Okay then? Any more questions? No contradictions? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't have any questions. I think as Mr. Quinn said, we're all we consider rock a hard place, and I don't believe that there are officers to be left with an unwritten policy. The subject of this is regarding the change of use, and it provides clarity for the officers to be able to work around. And therefore, I understand where he's coming from, but we do need to make a decision. And ultimately, if people wish to change vehicles, 2.755 delivery for members, in that there is that discrepancy between the age of the vehicles. So, as it says, if you've got a 15-year-old vehicle, you could replace it with a 14-year-old. Yours is 5 years, and yours is 7. I mean, the issue we have, obviously, for new vehicles is fairly simple. You've got to be 3 years or less, and that's fine. And that was put in place as a drivable standard in the factory. The issue, obviously, we're dealing with is changing vehicles following accidents or whatever, which Norman has indicated when he introduced the report. But I do feel we need some clarity for our officers so that they can actually work a policy that has been a sort of rule of thumb type thing for a number of years now. And obviously with the limit on the plates, people will want to change vehicles. And so we need to actually make a decision and have a policy. And I understand where Ben is coming from, but we are in that rock and hard place. And we do need to clarify for our officers where we are and what the policy they need to apply on their behalf.
Okay. I'll finish.
Chair, it could assist members that in formulating any policy, we do have discretion and powers to always act outside that policy in terms of any individual cases. Individual cases can be considered on their own merits. And I think as Councillor Midlock has indicated, it is important to have guidance and policies in place for officers to ensure consistency in terms of applications that do come before us.
Okay. Any more?
Yeah, I think that be helpful if we choose to cast that outside, as Margaret said, which might cause some concern raised by the shaker and okay?
For you, policy, no other questions?
Yeah, Chair, I mean, based on the report that I got before me, where I'd like to move, it is members of the consideration for their obligation to consider the reliability, safety and overall standards of passenger carriage vehicles licensed by the authority, and to resolve that in circumstances when a passenger carriage vehicle proprietor wishes to change a passenger carriage vehicle that is currently licensed to a different vehicle, the replacement vehicle must be the same age or less than the vehicle that is currently licensed, up to a maximum of 10 years old. Vehicles that are 10 years old or more must be replaced by a vehicle that is no more than 10 years old.
I'd like to second it. Please.
Chair, if I just may ask if in terms of any delegation to act outside of that policy, it would be helpful if members agree whether that delegation is left either with this committee or delegated out to the licensing panel.
Yeah, I suggested that if there are circumstances that require a decision to be made with regard to the vehicle, that would be delegated to the licensing panel.
So I came to understand what Margaret said, that you want to add that to do that, the taxi, I'm happy to do that.